I was looking all around for inspiration, how to begin today, because it's always sort of a thing, and I very much wing it. It's just sort of nerve-wracking. But, it puts me in a position of having to trust moment to moment that somehow it's like I'm on a high wire or something, and I feel like I'm going to be able to get to the other side by the grace of the by the grace of my own ability to tap into grace. Grace being, as I understand it, something you don't have to earn. It's just yours. It's your birthright. And, what I was hearing, I was sort of saying, what am I supposed to say? What am I supposed to, is there some message to, my God, this is very bright. Is there some message to impart? And the only thing that came through was just trust. And the caveat being trust in yourself. Don't, that was it. Don't give over your power. That's not something you can bargain with. And that doesn't mean you don't surrender. That's not what I'm talking about. That kind of, just don't. Understand that your intuition is paramount. And it's hard to find. It's a quiet voice, or it's a quiet nudge, usually. And, it takes practice trusting this quiet voice to build trust in the quiet voice. I don't, it goes like that. So, I'm not even sure what I just said. It had to do with trust. In order to do improv of any kind, you have to sort of give into that. And sometimes it doesn't work out so well. There's a glitch. There's a glitch in the matrix, and suddenly you're not where you thought you were. But I think it's really important not to give your power over. To groupthink, to the YouTube person who purports to know something you don't know. Because you know. You guys, I don't underestimate your power to navigate your own lives. That doesn't mean you don't read or reach out or talk to friends or, I watch a lot of YouTube. It's a good learning tool. But ultimately, you're the one who's gonna, when this thing ends, go pick up your life. And man, you already know so much. Might not be this kind of knowing, but it's intuitive knowing, and it's gonna grow and grow in you. You'll be able to recognize the true voice. The true voice. Oh, that's exactly it, High Priestess. Highly intuitive, right? Recognizes the true voice, hears it. And, I always say she, he, they doesn't necessarily try to translate it to somebody else. Because this person believes in the direct experience with the mystery. Each individual lifts back the veil. I consider this a card of Cancer. Some people say Pisces. It doesn't really matter. It's some say Libra. This is the intuitive one. You know, who lives in the mystery. She herself is mysterious because she can't explain herself or translate the mystery for somebody else. Wouldn't if she could, because she doesn't take away, he, she, they don't take away other people's power. Nothing condescending about High Priestess. And remember I said something about you can navigate your own life? Well, there it is. That water sign energy, you know, navigate your feelings, navigate your intuition. A card of the Divine Feminine. You know, whose action is, may appear as inaction, because she's not going to tell you how to do it. Wait, we get that? Okay. Eight of Pentacles. I've just gotten that over and over again in every reading, and I do some just for me, to sort of help keep my energy a little bit out of the mix, which is bunk. I don't really, but this card came up for me in a different context, because it's all about the, oh boy, that one did too. It's all about the cards around the other cards. This is a card of making the change in 3D. Pentacles card, about work and about this 3D dimension. What's demonstrable? What's you know, what's life-changing, in the sense that it, you know, it changes how you experience your physical life, your you know, your sort of true grounded self in this world. And that's sort of a mystery that can't be spoken. It can only be intuitive. King of Pentacles. That's the embodiment of that energy of Eight of Pentacles. A kind of showing up. Here I am. And I've done the work of change. I've done the work of change. You know, I've looked behind the veil. I've looked into the mystery. And that's changed how I am, my earthly self. You know, I don't know how to explain that Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I have a feeling for it. It's just, it's working on becoming, you could say, your best version of yourself. That's a bit of a cliche, but there you are. Male or female, King of Pentacles. You know, backed up by the power of nature, by the, don't give your power away. Again, that's the High Priestess can't give her intuition away. King of Pentacles is somebody who you know, like means business, is grounded, is present. All right, flip it. Queen of Wands. The intuitive one, that's under High Priestess. Somebody who is lit up, who can see the light, who, you know, has this sort of mystical quality. and a very independent, an appreciation of independence. High Priestess, I can't do it for you. And Queen of Wands, I'm all about doing it for myself. You know, that sounds selfish, but it's not. It's like self-reliant. I follow my intuition. You know, nobody has to tell me what to do. Okay, under 8 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. It may be what has the drive behind this work on the self, work on the changing of one's life, on the metamorphosis. And this ability to be intuitive and to go your own way. Oh, it's Rue again, sorry. You know, stemmed from a kind of a sadness. Stemmed from a kind of sadness. Boy, we are getting repeats. I have shuffled these cards. You know, it doesn't mean it's the same story, but it's different iterations of a very similar. You know, we're not stuck here, but here we are again. Empress. Earth energy, grounded energy. Somebody who could do the work of becoming. Earth energy, like King of Pentacles. I'm hearing Nature Boy. You know, this person is formidable, but you'll notice in the depiction, what's really formidable is the buck upon whose antlers this person stands. I mean, what gives them their power is a connection to the natural world, to their kind of unembellished self. This is authenticity and presence. And I can't quite figure out who's who yet. I think Empress and King of Pentacles are the same person. This is divine feminine energy. But by virtue of being Empress, she within her has the balance of divine masculine energy. We all do. But if she didn't have it in like an equal balance to the feminine energy, she'd be, you know, she couldn't have fulfilled, I mean, I can't even talk about it. It's so blah, blah. This is somebody who is, well, let's find out. I think she's one and the same with King of Pentacles. You know, nature boy, nature girl, or they're a very good match. Tell me about this King of Pentacles who's done the work of transformation, perhaps based on feminine intuition, High Priestess, 8 of Swords. That's the work, you know, freeing oneself from a self-imposed, I mean, the cage door is open, or rather the top of the cage. You know, they have to get out of there. their wings are somehow poking through the bars. I'm not sure what that means. I mean, it would be awkward to get out. They'd have to fold their wings. It's sort of something humbling. And I think that's on 8 of Pentacles. The work of transforming you know, the wings. Transforming so that you can get out of this mindset that makes you think you're stuck. Sword energy. You think it. Okay. Clarifying Queen of Wands. Lovers. Let's just see. Let's get a little more. It's a card of Gemini. They have the folded wings too. The wings. On Empress, we have 5 of Pentacles, Earth energy. But this is an out in the cold card, you know, where the flower is upside down, not growing, and frozen, basically. And we get that cage image again. The cage. The cage. This would be like the mental cage. The cage of somebody's mind. And this would be like the physical cage, Pentacles energy cage. But it's clarifying Empress, which is a card of abundance, self-care, creativity, you know. Yeah. Just to clarify that, Empress somehow, oh, let's see. Knight of Swords. You know, this is somebody coming in with a message, something to clarify a situation. There's writing all over this person's skirt. She's standing on a feather. You know, she's flying in on a feather. There's so much wing imagery here. Is that on High Priestess? Yes. So it's a High Priestess who doesn't ordinarily speak, apparently has something to say. She's putting something into words. On King of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. I mean, this is interesting because the 10 of Wands is the burden that you carry. It's time to put it down. In this case, the burden is flowers. But the person is absolutely stooped over under the weight of flowers. And that's on King of Pentacles. I'm sorry, 10 of Wands was clarifying 5 of Pentacles. So, out in the cold, on King of Pentacles, we have Knight of Pentacles. Slow growth. slow maturation. But from the Knight to the King is a real growth spurt. And spurt isn't quite the right word because it takes time. It's almost like another ring on the tree. Another year, another, you know, it's not like that. Okay, I don't follow this. And enough of you said you could tolerate the long readings that I'm going to keep it going. Tell me about the Five of Cups. The sadness. Because we have Queen of Wands on one side and Empress on the other. I mean, those are very powerful feminine energies. On Five of Cups, we have Four of Swords, again with the feathers. Is it all the air energies that have feathers? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I get it. I get it. This is a card of healing through non-action. You know, letting the messages float in. So they're not like they're a bit the intuitive message. This card of high intuition, High Priestess, and Knight of Swords. It might be, remember I said the quiet voice of intuition? The quiet voice of intuition. This is a card of healing. Yeah, I said through non-action. So maybe these cages, Eight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, were something somebody had to sit with. You know, sit and think about this. You know, you want change, you want to be able to do the work of change. There's something you have to sit with. It's a little bit of a scolding. I don't know who's doing the scolding. Maybe your own intuition. I don't know. What's this guy? Oh yeah, the Four of Swords. I think whatever happened in these periods of non-action, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Swords, these cages, and here's the other card of non-action, was healing. It was like your brain taking a time out. Because something had to mature. Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You know, somebody had to get grounded and get real. Get real. You know, there'd been overthinking. There'd been... And for some reason, the words bad blood came into my... I don't really see what could be bad blood, except maybe this. Dwelling in sadness. Bad blood. Blood poisoning. Heal it. I don't know where all that came from. I just find that very weird. Okay. Maybe in the sense of like bad blood, like Five of Cups. I got hurt. Five of Cups is sort of, I'm not ready to let it go energy. I'm hanging on to the way this relationship, these two cups up in the withered tree, how this relationship failed me. But there's healing here. There's a new way of thinking that involves a certain degree of passivity. You know, it's like going into a retreat in order to hear these communications from your own intuition, the quiet voice. And Queen of Wands being intuitive, you know, it's almost like, I'll know you when I see you. You'll reveal yourself to me, says Queen of Wands. I'm not going to chase you around and try to peel the onion, you know. If you're the real deal, reveal yourself to me. Empress would say something like that. Okay, Two of Cups. On Lovers. I mean, that's the read right there. Queen of Wands is intuitive, and she's also a manifester. You know, she's that, she can get it done on the level of, because it's Wands energy. She knows how to do it. She knows how to manifest. And what to manifest. And this is what she's manifesting. He, she, they, manifesting. Their mate, their other half, other half. It's never just one relationship. You know, don't box ourselves in by thinking it's only one. I mean, there are two here on the board. And you know, I'm hearing one and only, one and only. I don't think there's a one and only. You know, I don't think it. There's something I need to heal from, because, I mean, duh. You know, when I say I, it's all of us in a way. You know, suffer the loss and need to heal it, need to kind of take that time out to heal our brain, heal our nervous system, heal our flight response, that all these feathers. And it has to do with sword energy, like, believe it. This is possible, and it's nothing you have to chase down. Again, that feeling of grace. It's your birthright. It's your birthright. This was the quote I chose today. Let me just put the specs on, and I wrote it really, it's in very shaky handwriting, so I hope I can do it justice. This is the time to be slow. Lie low to the wall until the bitter weather passes. Try as best you can not to let the wire brush of doubt scrape from your heart all sense of yourself and your hesitant light. If you remain generous, time will come good, and you will find your feet where the air will be kind and blushed with new beginnings. John O'Donohue. lie low to the wall. As best you can, try not to let the wire brush of doubt scrape from your heart all sense of yourself and your hesitant light. I love that. Your hesitant light, our hesitant light. Okay, peeps. You know, like, share, subscribe, join, comment, feedback. Love you regardless. Till next time.